All right. Okay, we're live, and everyone, you're welcome. I'm just waiting for more people to join before I get started with the analysis. Before we get started with the analysis, top down for today, and then those of you in the trading lab, there's something I need to explain to you, and so that next time you can apply it when you have my signal sent to the lab. Very important, because yesterday we did an entry here. Where is it? Price was here. We did the analysis here, and that was not the top. The top was here. What were we looking at yesterday? Okay, we're looking at this top, had a break and a retest. Yeah. So we have this. This is what we're looking at yesterday. Let me quickly replay this so you can see. This is where we were yesterday. And I told you that we're going to be looking for a break. Okay, a break and a retest on 61, and then we can buy. So that's what we're looking at yesterday. And we did bought, and I only closed out early because price got to 38 and it failed to break above it, and I just closed out early. But next time, that's what you do. Of course, price came back down, took a while before it's retracing down. Now, there's a reason why price is still retracing, because, like I said, this imbalance needs to be filled, and they want to fill it up. And it's strange because normally they will not get to this bottom, but I expect them to fill it to 61. So I'm going to show you what I'm looking at.
Hi.
Okay, let me mute everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So based on this trade yesterday, price break above, okay, and then massively pull back. That was the entry on 61, and then price went up again, tap into, you see that rejection on 36. That was it. Now, if you check from here, this is 30 pips. I thought I just muted. Oh dear. This is about 30 pips, okay? But for me, I got in around this low. Immediately I saw this massive push up. I just knew that it's going to come a little bit into the... Now, if you measure, you have to also know how to measure a candle. Okay, you see that if you measure the candle itself that break the structure, if you measure the candle itself that broke the structure, you see what they did. They tap into 61 of that candle that broke the structure. So that is when I got in. Okay. Again, all of this can happen when you're doing live trading. If I'm doing live trading with you, you can be able to understand it. That's what I'm teaching you now. That's what the trading lab is for. if I make some moves, I will teach you exactly what I did so that next time you know how to implement it. Okay. I know some of you now, you don't understand what we're talking about, but I sent an entry to them and we're looking at this. So price, you see, when this candle closed and it was dropping, all I did was to measure the candle that broke out and that broke this line because it's a massive one. It's not all the candles you will measure. Okay. This is a massive candle. And you can tell that the whole move of that candle was a big engulfing bullish candle. That's 40 pips candle. So for that reason, I feel that the whole move is not going to be they are going to retrace back into half of that candle or 61, and they did. They retraced back to 61 of that candle. Of course, it still line up with the 61 of the bigger move that I showed you to expect, but price came in there, tap into lower a little bit, close below it, and then went back up. So that is when I knew that this order was active. So for me, yesterday, I traded this to this level and I got out. So I almost got about 40 pips yesterday on this trade. So I traded this account. So, and I want to, I traded this account, Infinity, okay, is a live account. And based, because some of you, you're coming into the Infinity, you're buying this account and you want us to pass the challenge for you, which I already told you about yesterday. So if you're doing it, you must get the Argo and a high frequency trade 1. So this was a trade yesterday, okay? So you have to follow the risk measure, what do you call it? Consistency rule. All right. Yesterday trade, daily trade, what is it? Daily report. Look at it. That was yesterday, November. So I'm not lying to you. That was a trade. And I traded GDP USD. It's the same. So the first trade, that was it. So this was a trade that I took that gave me that. So immediately got there, I just closed out. Okay. I closed out. Why? Because the market was struggling on the lower time frame. When I got to 15 minutes, I saw that it rejected there, break that structure, rejected, and then it was struggling here. It took a while before this candle dropped. So while it was struggling, I just closed out because I knew that something will happen. Look at what it did next. I think I closed that on this candle, not this one, sorry. I closed that on this candle here, this very one here. Immediately this candle print like this, I just closed out my trade. Now, the reason for that is this is a lower high, and then there's a fractal low, a fractal high, which shows a reversal. You see the refractor, it shows a reversal. Fractal, reversal, fractal, reversal. So immediately the fractal came up, I know it was going to reverse. So I had to get out of the trade, and this is what happened. Now, when this fractal showed or pulled back again, I thought, okay, we're back in it. Then in another fractal showed, that was consolidation. And then what happened? Price began to drop. That is where we are. Fractal again on the top, not at the bottom, at the top. It means it's still going to go down. And what happened? Price gave a consolidation Asia session. And then the last fractal we saw was a high. And then where is it? Fractal high. That's it. Immediately this fractal high, twice, 1, 2, it shows that it was going to drop even further. So it dropped. So here we are now. Why did it drop that way? Well, like I said, I want to go through all the picture with you. So let me just remove this so you can see the chart and go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, today we are expecting two things, either to sell. Now, there are two things involved on today's trade. One of them is high probability, and the other one is low probability trades. I like to go with the high probability trades all the time. And that's where you have the main focus and move of the market. For instance, I sold here and I got out of the trade around here. So every other trade since has been in consolidation. And we bought here yesterday and we got out around here. Now it's selling now. Where is it going? Taking our liquidity at the low. So we can see that there are liquidity here that price need to grab. And it wants to take that liquidity out. So that's the first thing you see. And then price has given us, this is internal fractal, and it makes no sense. The higher fractal is this, they did not touch this one. The lower fractal is this, they did not touch this one. So we are still maintaining our range. Therefore, we still maintain our directional bias. So our directional bias for the trade is what? Strong follow through to the upside. We have a bullish momentum. So we're looking at buying this market in real sense. Okay. So looking at this picture now, what we need to do is this. We need to look at where the market intends to go. So I bring in my gun box and I'm searching for a direction. Now, this is the concern. They may take our liquidity and then drop. Now, there are two things here. Sorry, and then push back up. There are two things here. Number one, pay attention to what I'm about to say. I'm talking about today's trade. Price may drop, take our liquidity, and break structure. Okay? And break structure. But we need to be very careful to sell as a pullback. We need to be very careful to sell. It is not a sell market, it's a buy market. So if you intend to sell, ensure you know that price has given you a sign that is going to sell before you sell. Because it is not a sell market, it is a buy market. So you may eventually get to sell, but I doubt if market will come lower than this level before it rally back up. So this is my picture of what the market may do. Okay, in terms of if today we're able to do that, but obviously not today, maybe by next week, the market will rally up like this. But today we might be, we might be able to sell, but until this liquidity is taken, we will not sell it. So what that means is the sell is not a high probability trade, it's a low probability trade. What that means is you must be careful at the lot size you're going to use. You have to be careful at when you enter the trade. Ensure that it gives you the right signals for that trade. So this is a sell point that we're looking at. Okay, this is a sell point area, and this is the retracement area for the upside. Why? I'll just show you what I'm saying as part of the things you need to understand. Okay. First of all, you see the structure here is a market structure high. Okay. Price came there previously and tap into that level and drop and then break above it and pull back. So I'm anticipating that this is the discount zone that price will eventually get to before buying. So he wants to drop a little bit lower. Okay. So I'm expecting price to do that. But on the lower time frame, to buy this market, we need to see that this candle take our liquidity and then there is a pullback. Or you could, let's say you go to the 1 hour, you see the liquidity there is very strong. As you can see, that liquidity must be taken. And it's also called break of structure on that level. That liquidity must be grabbed. It also called break of structure on the 30 minutes level. If you go down to 15 minutes, it stays the same thing. That liquidity must be taken. So we will now look for a pullback. So let's assume, give me a sec, guys, just a minute. Sorry, guys, just a minute. I'm having a challenge with my mouse. Okay. Not sure what's going on with it. The mouse is messing up. The mouse is messing up. Okay, I'll just quickly do this. So what we're looking at is the price must break this low, take our liquidity for us to sell. If it doesn't take it, then there's no sell. That's number one. And it also have to be a break of structure for that to happen. It had to be a break of structure for that to happen. So what I mean is this drop must happen, take our liquidity, then we'll look for a pullback into that level. It must come back into the premium for us to sell. If it doesn't come back into the premium, we're not selling it. But it's not a high probability trade. Therefore, we should not expect price to drop all the way down. So we'll be able to take like few pips and then wait for the buy. So I'm expecting price to take out liquidity. That's number one. Then we'll look for a pullback. And that pullback could be something of this nature. From here, maybe break structure to this level. I don't know where the liquidity is going to get to. Maybe reject at this level. Who knows? It might get to this line and then reject and start pushing out. This is a price line. So if it does that, you don't want to buy from there. Don't buy from there yet because it could drop again. So we'll wait for price to come to 61 and give us a sign. But if it break above the 61 and retest on it and start heading up, that's the buy market. You missed it. So that's why it's very tricky to focus on the part that, I want to buy or I want to sell. Which one? You better focus on one direction, one bias. If you're selling, you're selling. If you're buying, you're buying. Don't try to buy and sell. So for those of you selling, this is what I'm telling you. But I am going to be buying this market. So I do not care whether it drops to this level. I don't care. What I care about more is price get to this level and I'm looking for that big move to the upside. And that is what I care about. So if you are selling this market, remember, it's not a sell market. Even though it's dropping here, it doesn't mean it's a sell market. Just know that it's a low probability trade. It's LP. So at the end of the day, not all trade you should be taking. Just wait for yours. So for me, I'm looking for this price. So now let me show you why I'm looking for price to get to that low before I buy this low. Let's go back to the 4-hour time frame a bit. You see this swing high to this swing low to this swing high. If I put my feet there, that's it. You see, exactly 61. And that's the previous price level. So if they come down here, I'm anticipating a buy. I'm anticipating a buy action there. I know something will happen there, definitely. So if you're taking profit on a sell, that's where you want to take your profit, or somewhere earlier, depending on what the market wants to do. But the worst case scenario, if this drop continue today, it should be here. So let's assume that the buy will not happen today. Should we look for a sell? Yes, like I said, the sell will be a very low probability trade. You don't have to expect too much from it. So when you're doing it, do it with caution. Do not put all your eggs in it. That means don't go and be using big lot sizes. That's not the way you go about it. Okay, so you can literally wait for liquidity to be grabbed. And when that liquidity get grabbed, wait for a pullback. That's the way you get to sell this market. Do not sell now if you're not already in the sell at the top. If your sell did not begin here, do not sell now. You will have to wait for the market to take out this liquidity here, and then let a pullback, a minor pullback happen into structure, and then you look for opportunity to sell it to this 61. If it gets this to 61, hooray, congratulations. If it doesn't, and you find price reacting, or you break even, wait for price to get there. Whatever price gets to, you feel like you can close your trade, close your trade. Very important. Very, very important. So that trade management, let me speak to you about trade management, because a lot of people don't understand. The most important aspect of trading, one of them is trade management. Trade management involves risk management. Okay, there's a risk management whereby you have to calculate how much you can afford to lose, and also there is also risk to reward section where you look at how much you can afford to take out of the market in profit. That means, is it okay? When is it okay to get out of the market? You consider those things. Very important in trading. Entry is not the problem. You see, entering a trade, doing analysis may not be a problem to you, but managing the trade, ensuring that you lose what you can afford to lose and make what is good enough for you to make and get out. That's you got to come to that equilibrium, that bridge. You must come to that balance of the thought that, okay, is it okay for me to take this money and go? Or should I just wait for it to go to wherever I think it's going to get to? And it may never get there. And most of the time, it may never get there. So what is the thoughts? So those are the things you consider when you're looking at the market like this. A lot of people don't know how to manage trade management. They don't know how to do it. And they are traders. And that is appalling. Because how can you be a successful trader when you don't know how to manage your trades? Trade management is so important. One day, I was watching Q Bank trading. He was on US 30 and he was trading. And this trade has been about 4 or 5 days, almost 5 days trade. He has been on it. And there was a time that the trade went to the highest of 5 because he risked half of his account. He risked about maybe about $200, $200,000 on that trade. And he already doubled his account or less. I think he risked about 100 something thousand or so. Then he had about equity of $500,000. Equity of about $500,000. Guess what? He did not close the trade. He did not take profit. It wasn't even equity. We're talking about the profit that he made on that trade. The profit alone was 500K. He did not close the trade. He still anticipated because there was a price tag that he was expecting price to get to. He actually thought he's going to get there. So he didn't close the trade. And trade started retracing back. Out of the 500,000 profits that he had, he eventually closed for about 300 or 200 something thousand. So he lost almost half of the profit just because he did not manage the trade when he's supposed to. It happens to us. But it was also nice that he closed in profit. That means he doubled his account. So there was no problem that he closed in a massive profit. But the reality is he would have had closed even in much higher profit if he took out the trade when he was supposed to. So trade management is so important. Many of you have got into a trade and you notice that trade is retracing back against you. Instead of you to get out of the trade and find another entry position, you are feeling sorry for yourself. you wish the trade goes in your direction and you get paralyzed. So you just leave the trade until it hits your stop loss. That's not how to trade. You can't keep trading like that. You get frustrated. You need to understand it. Some of you have a stop loss level, and then price give you opportunity to take at least 1-to-1. 1% of your trade is given to you in profit. You'd never take it. You will leave it. And if, let's say you didn't want to take it, why not break even on a 1-to-1% profit? You break even and let the trade roll. And if it comes back to take you out on a break even, that's fine. Then you learn whether you were supposed to take profit at that level or you were supposed to just let it ride. There are some trades that will come to you that will definitely hit your TP where you anticipate the TP should be. Whereas there are some trades that will not get there. Like yesterday, we bought here. We anticipated here as a TP, but it didn't get there. So what do? We close out the trade in a small profit and let the market be until it's ready to go up to that level. Except you have more room for your stop losses to be. If you create more room for stop losses, that's great. But you must learn to manage your trade. I'm not talking about babysitting, but of course, there are those that need to babysit their trade. I'm talking about scalpers. But as a day trader, you don't need to babysit. As a swing trader, you don't need to babysit. Depending on where you are entering the trade, that you babysit as a day trader, depending on the time frame, depending on what you're looking at. Get into the trade and then pull back and watch. Do other things you want to do once in a while and check what is going on. See, very important. Very, very important. A lot of people don't understand that. It's called trade management. When trade is going against you, how do you respond? When trade is going in your favor, how do you respond? What are the actions you take? And that is very important. And it's a process. You got to learn it. You got to learn the process. It may take some time, but you got to learn it. You got to learn it. It's very important in your trading. So now on this trade, we are anticipating a liquidity pool. It may not happen on this candle. It may happen on this candle, this 4 hour. So we want to see that there is a weak, this candle close or weak into that liquidity by taking it and then come back up on a lower time frame. So that means we're looking at it here on the 30 minutes. We want to see the price, this price take out this low. It may not get to, but as long as this liquidity is taken, okay, then we can anticipate that it's going to pull back. If it pulls back from here, it's opportunity to sell. Do not buy it yet because it will have to come, the way it's trading now, it will have to come to this discount level for it to buy. It had to come there for it to buy. For that reason, we'll look for a sell today, but not a high probability trade. So just in case you are expecting it to like be a big move, no, it's not. Just in case you find the opportunity to get in, so it's not going to be like a massive big move. It could be, it could just drop crazy if you want. It may not even get to 61. It may just retrace back up to 60 and then crazily start going up on 50, sorry. And then it can start going up. So that's why I said it's not a high probability trade. But the main trade will be the one that will come and take out the liquidity at the top. That would be the main trade. That will take out the liquidity at the top. So this is liquidity. Do not trade this trend line. That's the liquidity. Okay, let's take some questions. And if you have another pair that you want me to look into, let me know quickly.
I do have a question, sir.
Yes.
So like yesterday, when you saw the reaction that it was going up, and then you said it started rejecting. In what time frame are you looking at that situation?
Okay. Let me see. My mouse is just messing up. Just give me a second. Okay. Now, if you go back to that chart yesterday, where was it? Here. This is the place. This is the time frame. You see that 15 minutes time frame? This is the trade.
Okay.
You see the first thing that dropped was that. And it came back up, and then this one failed.
Right.
When that failed, it became a lower high.
Correct. Right.
So at that level, I closed that on this candle.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Because you see, on the left, it broke structure. So I anticipated it's going to pull back on the left. It broke structure, and it was supposed to rally up now. See, it came back, pulled back on the breakout structure. It's supposed to rally up, but it failed to break this high by creating this candle. And then that was it.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of people in, because when you don't understand candlestick behavior, this is what happened. This is what they did. They had to smash way down with a massive bearish candle, so that people will not be able to close their trade early, and then even take them out on entries or reduce their profits. So they have to take their profit away from them. So that's one of the reasons of doing it.
Can that be taken also as an indication to reverse the trade?
Exactly. There at that moment, you could want to sell, but not immediately. But it's just telling you, get out of the trade that you are on a buy.
Right. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So that's what happened on that. And then it just rallied. If you got in on this trade, probably might have a small loss if you closed out after the whole thing. It just a minor, because the entry was here anyway. So if the entry was somewhat here and you close out here, that's a small loss, because our stop loss was way down here. So you shouldn't be feeling a bit itchy. It's just to understand how to manage some trade. Like this trade was called for management, and managing it required that skill. And that's the reason for that. And it just happened most of the time. So for instance, imagine you were opportune. Okay, for those of us who caught this buy, imagine if that's how trade always be like. You'll be great, you'll be happy, right? So, oh my God, I'll be smashing the market all the time. But it's not always like that. Look at that. Look at all these things. Look at all these things. These are 2 days consolidation. Look at that. 2 days consolidation, Asia, 24 hours. The third day, then price started going up. It's not always pleasant. You got to understand that there are room for you to understand that the market. But if you understand the direction of the market, you always know when to catch these drops, these small drops in the market. If you know the direction of the market. But at the end of the day, you are looking at the opportunity for the market to buy. Now, remember what I told you on the monthly time frame earlier this week. And do not forget, I told you what they plan to do on this monthly candlestick. Let me show you quickly. Monthly, sorry. Okay. Now, we see that there is a wick there. Earlier this week, let me just take out those lines. Earlier this month, sorry, we have 13 days left now for this month to be ended. So there's a trick here that is playing on. Okay. On the monthly, the market is bearish because of structure. Now, there's a problem. They want to go on a consolidation on the monthly. But that's fine. If they want to go on a consolidation on the monthly, it's okay. There's no problem with that. But I still feel that this candle might close even bearish before the end of the month. But if it doesn't, okay, I get it. Why is it now coming this way? Because if you notice, this is not a structure break, except you're looking at this low because of this small inside candle, inside bar. This candle inside bar here may be considered as a structure break. But in reality, to me, I feel that that structure break that they're talking about should actually be this one, but it didn't break it. So the structure we're looking at is this low, this fractal low. And body-wise, it didn't break it. So I will be expecting for more sell if we had this candle push down, break that structure, and then start pulling back. Then I'll say, okay, guys, it's a buy market. We're going to buy. We will measure this imbalance and say, okay, we're going to expect price to start selling from somewhere there. All right. Okay. But in reality, it didn't play that way. So what's the problem here? The first thing is to understand that there is a bearish candle that closed at this low. And price tapped into the 50 there and rejected. It went all the way up from closing on this candle, tap into the 50 and rejected. So it has been playing around here, selling, buying within one candle. Push down, push up, push down, push up. The question is it supposed to push up or push down? That's the question. If you understand markets and candlestick, is it supposed to push up or push down? So in reality, the market's supposed to push down to continue the downtrend because this is a lower low candle that it created. But now it created a higher low wick, but it's not done yet. And then he went on to create a higher high wick above this candle. So he's now telling us that he doesn't want to sell. He wants either buy or consolidate. Now, this is the problem with this kind of trade. If you're looking at it from this perspective, you'll be thinking, where are we? Is it really bullish or bearish? So don't be surprised on a lower time frame like 1 hour, 4 hour, price go up like this, and then it gives you a break of structure, and then you're expecting, expecting price to pull back now, and then it just came all the way down, and then break the lower structure, and then do like this, and then do like this. Don't be surprised. You thought, oh, the market is bullish. It's bullish. I thought we were buying. And all of a sudden, the market changed pattern. Is not selling. What's going on? It happens. And one of the reasons for this is this kind of behavior on the monthly time frame, where you see that the structure is nowhere followed. And if you go down to the daily, you will see it exactly what I'm talking about, even clearer. Although the daily looks to be bullish, but it's not really that much. Or let's start with the weekly. Okay, look at the weekly. Beautiful. Look at the weekly. Isn't that beautiful? Now, the weekly said there's a break of structure here. Okay, that's the weekly. So break of structure telling us is a sell market, not a buy. Weekly agree with the monthly that is a sell market, not a buy. So if we were to look at the picture of let's remove these drawings. If we were to look at the picture of the monthly, of the weekly, therefore we are looking at this drop, right? So what does that mean? It means that price is retracing back up. So this buy that we're talking about that is bullish on the daily can only get here, worst case scenario. So this push up that is going on, which is the buy market that we're talking about, still have about 300 pips to the upside at most. At most, it could reject at this. Let me zoom in. Okay, this candle closed bearish. Good. It closed bearish. So this is the secondary order block. Right here. This is a secondary order block. So they may come into the secondary order block and then drop. That can happen. So, and that's the reason we're buying on the monthly time, on the daily, on the 4 hour, because we can see a retracement on the 50 on the weekly time frame to the upside. So we are buying this retracement. That's why the daily is bullish. That's why the 4 hour is bullish. That's why the week the 30 minutes, the 1 hour is bullish, and all of that, because this is the retracement. Now, there's a rejection here. So in the remaining 12 hours of the day of today, which is the closing day, is it going to push higher or lower? That's the question you need to think. That's why we say it is a low probability sell market. If you're selling, it's a low probability sell. Price is just reacting to this. So if I go to the daily time frame, I see what it's doing. There is no guarantee that this candle will come all the way low. Okay, let's look at structures wise. On the daily, we can even look at structure. We see on the daily, price break that high. So there may be a little bit drop, into 80 pips. So I will mark that zone as okay, fine. Price may drop a little bit into 80 pips. So I'm looking at price getting there. That's it. Worst case scenario, it may drop to that level today. So let's now look at that as a picture of addressing the 4 hour time frame. Now we are anticipating that price will get here before it sell on a bigger picture. So we're looking at price will eventually sell here after rallying up. So this is weekly 61 fib, okay? And looking at that, you can tell, okay, fine. If that's 50, 61, okay, let's say price is still going up. We can see on the daily, it's giving us that potential that price will go there. Why? Break of structure, pull back, another break of structure now. So there's a pullback going on. So let's go to the 4 hour. Now, when you get to the 4 hour, using the setup that we talked about, we have the swing high. All of this is called top-down analysis. You must have this in your mind. You must understand how this market play out, how it's going to play out. Then you have this swing high, swing low, and then we know that our directional bias is strong to the bullish on the 4 hour, so which is beautiful. We can tell that we are moving up. So at that, confirming the retracement that we're experiencing on the weekly to the upside, isn't it? And then confirming the daily uptrend, the daily move to the upside, isn't it? So that's beautiful. Now, what we anticipate is that price come to the yellow part on the daily. This yellow line, this is from daily. So this daily is where is 6 to 1 retracement on the daily, because a break of structure, a pullback. That's what I'm thinking. Then guess what? Now we're looking at the measurement. If we put our gang bars here and stretch it to the low, that means it's on a discount level. So price will come to discount. That is good. It means it's a buy zone. That is a buy zone. Wonderful. So what's next? The next thing is I will need to know when the candle is going to, whether it aligned, first of all, with the swing high, swing low to the swing high of the 4 hour. Wow, what a confluence. What an amazing confluence. Did you see that? What an amazing confluence. What an amazing confluence. So me thinking that I want price to take out liquidity, pull back, and then set to this level was not wrong. It could be possible. You see, that is top-down analysis in a nutshell. And you got to know how to do this. Understand the different things that the candle in different time frame is telling you until you come to your make time frame, which is your 4-hour time frame and 30 minutes or 15 minutes entry. So if you are trading like this now, it becomes a consciousness. I know that price is going to bounce off here and rally up. I know it. I know it. So question, should I be bothering myself to sell all this market, or should I just wait for price to come here and then buy the market? See, that becomes your choice. You choose. But you already know exactly what you're expecting the market to do. Does that make sense? And that is it. That's the analysis. I'm just giving, because some of you in the Telegram group and YouTube, I've not been able to be doing all this detailed analysis with you guys for a long time. So I'm just doing some kind of giveaway so that you guys should understand how I see the market. So why that is going on, I need you to get your questions ready. If you're ready with your questions, let me know. Come on, let's take it.
If I may, it's not a question, but the way you're explaining it, it seems like it's safer to just wait to see the reaction to the bullish side. Is that right?
Yeah, it seems
Right.
so, isn't it?
Instead of trying to sell.
That's it. That's the beauty of it. Is that patient, that waiting game. Otherwise, people want to sell and they're struggling and they wonder why they are losing. I'm selling, but it's not going down because you're selling the wrong market. It's not a sell market.
Right.
At the moment, price is pulling back up. So if price is pulling back up, we already saw that on the weekly. That is why the monthly is acting the way it is. So we already see the pullback. So that means before the end of the month, okay, that could happen, like this buy is tired. And then eventually the retracement that we're looking for the weekly is actually going to happen here. So that means at this part, after this push up, we'll begin to experience a sell market. And then this sell market will take out all this account, all this trade, all this liquidity will come. Everything here will be swept away. Everything there. They are coming for this liquidity. And then they will not target their first TP. This will be the first TP. That's it, 27, minus 27 on the higher time frame. You've got to see this coming. You've got to see this coming. This is their mind. This is their game. This is the game plan. And if you're a trader, you can't see this, what they are saying. You are going to be in trouble. Because you just think, oh, it's just it's a trading, let's just trade, just buy here, sell here. And if you stay on that small time frame, I'm just looking at only buy, sell. I know there are traders who tell you that. They say just stay on that one time frame. Stay on that one time frame when it's buy. You get confused sometimes, isn't it? Sometimes you're buying, then the market smash all the way down, took you out on the profit, on the stop loss. So why are you selling? I thought it's an uptrend. Yes, it's uptrend to you on your smaller time frame. But what you're not considering is the bigger picture. So the retail traders are swept away on the lower time frame by some bullish engulfing candles or bearish engulfing candles that are chasing you, liquidity grabs, a target, what they call hunting. They hunt you. But the truth is, you didn't see the bigger picture. So when you see the bigger picture, you know exactly what to respond, how to respond to trades. And that's what I'm trying to give to you for free. So any other question? For those of you interested in learning how to trade, better learn it. We are giving you opportunity now to join the team for the 2024 section. And we may not open it again until we may be half through or probably close to the end of 2024. And that's the way I want to do it, because I want to properly have an accountability of student that I'm raising. I'm training to trade. I don't want to have crowds anymore. So we're selectively doing it. This is the opening session. So we're opening it now for everyone. This is the month. This month, if you're not in, then you better be out. So that's just the truth, because you will not be able to get in later on in the future until at the end of 2024. That will be the next intake. So if you're watching and you want to join the team, it's very, 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 very cheap right now. Very cheap. I'm doing a Black Friday sales. I don't know what that means, but I'm just doing it. Black Friday sales means that that's the period where people get discounts in anything. I don't know. So I just did it. So if you're joining the mentorship, you actually going to pay £120 for 1 year. That's cheap to learn how to trade in 1 year. Mentorship for 12 months. You can't find that anywhere else. I'm not talking about courses. You will still have access to the courses, but you see, I'll be training you twice a week, a minimum of twice a week. And if you join the trading lab, you'll be having it almost 4 times a week, a minimum of 3 to 4 times a week, talking to me, learning and receiving guidance on how your trade goes. And you also have opportunity to get to pass a challenge easily as you join our team. I'm not saying it's for free, but at least you will get a discount to get it passed compared to every other person that is charging outrageous money out there. So if you have like traded with us and you know how to understand our trade, how we trade, and then you want to start going into funded account, then you can just get any of these guys' account, Infinity, or you can get Nova, and then we pass it for you. You see, you can get any of this. If you have money, some of you need to get together and get some big accounts if you want, or if you want to get your own account, go for the 25. Start from there, or go for 50 if you can afford it. Start from there, or go for 100K, which is not too expensive. That is about $500. I mean $600. Get it, and then you get past. Contact us. We get past. We get you past. Well, it take a day or two, but this section here, you have to trade it for 10 days. That means you must allow 10 days before you can be funded. So once you get past, all you need to do, just take 0.01 on each day, enter the trade, whether positive. Anyway, ensure that you're trading well. You're still practicing. But this time you're using smaller lot sizes. You already passed it, so there's no need to worry. So what you need to do, the next day, after you get past, until the 10th trading day, you want to be able to trade on what you think the market would do. So don't risk big lot size. Just risk what you can afford to lose. In other words, do not lose lower than what you already passed. So let's say you have 10% and that's your target, and you got past at 11%. That means you have 1% to play with, or even less than that, for the remaining 9 days. So that 1%, do not risk everything in one trade. You'll be risking 0.01% per trade. So that means you're going to be risking 0.01 or 0.02 or 3, small lot size, depending on the account size, until the 10-day is complete, and then you get funded. Once you get funded, you start trading. And I always advise people, if you get funded and you're still struggling with trading, you don't want to lose the account, you want to start making money in the next 15 days from now, in the next 30 days from now, then join the trading lab, where I will be sending you the analysis straight up, right on point. Okay? You'll be getting the analysis right on point. So you don't need to worry about that. When I trade, you trade. When I win, you win. When I lose, you lose. Period. So that's the beauty of it. So now all of these things are available for you to make the choice today, and that is up to you. You got to choose wisely instead of blowing those accounts, blowing it. It doesn't make sense. Somebody wrote me yesterday, he just lost almost 500,000 naira in a trade, almost 500,000 naira. Another person wrote me last few days ago, he lost almost 1 million naira. I almost want to say $1 million, but 1 million naira. But that's big money. That's about, I mean, for those of you in naira, you know what I mean. That's converting it, you know, that's big money. So people are losing money, but they are not learning to trade. That's a problem. They have the money to try around, but they don't have the money to learn. I don't get it. It's a very saddening thought. I'm thinking, why do you choose to suffer like that? Okay. Why do you choose to? When I started out, the first thing I thought of was to go for a mentorship. I have only lost about $300 in the market by trying to do it myself. And I was good. I was happy because it wasn't a lot before I started to seek out for mentorship. So when I got to be mentored, and I realized, oh my God, I was so lucky to get in first, so blessed to get in early without losing that much. I started hearing people losing $10,000, $6,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 first before they even come to learn how to trade. I say, what? How could you do that to yourself? It happens. So the reality is people always do that. People always get they want to try things out first before they get burnt first before they learn. It's just the way it is as human. So if you're still getting burnt and you think you're not burnt enough, continue. But if you think you're burnt enough, you're tired of the pain, then get to learn, get the training. And to do that, join the Telegram group. The links are in the Telegram group, and you'll be able to get in touch with us as soon as you can. All right, let's take some questions. Somebody said I should show Izzy. So I should show, please help me with your gang boss settings, please, sir. If possible, please let me know. A screenshot. It's not about having the gang boss settings, it's about knowing how to use it. So let me show you the settings. I'm a generous person. Ideas are free. You can even Google it. So it's on YouTube. So why won't I give it to you here now for free when you ask? So take a snapshot. That's the Gambo setting.
Thank you, sir. I'm done.
Awesome. All right. So again, that's exactly what you should do. So get involved with what is going on. Get it now. Let me show you the Telegram group where these informations are. Where is Aliu? The guy that won. I'm looking for him. The guy that won the, let me show you the screen first of all. I'm not sure what happened to that guy. I'm waiting for him. He doesn't want to take his, get into the mentorship. Okay, this is the guy I'm looking for. All right, where is he? Where is he? I'm looking for him. Okay. So join the Telegram group. All right. The link is in the description of this video, or just go to Telegram, type in CBFX Academy channel. You will see me there. Pick it. Be careful, ensure that it has Aliu there. If you can't see this Aliu, at least you should see this one. If you can't see this one, know that you are in the wrong group. A lot of people have joined the wrong group. Some group are even higher. There is a group on my name that is about 3,000 plus subscribers. Can you beat that? 3,000. It's the fake one. Yeah, 3,000. So I'm thinking, what is the guy doing? So it's deceiving people. All right. So yes.
These followers are bought. They are not real.
Yeah, a lot of them. They just created the account and just doing it. So you got to be careful. Be very, very 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 careful. So, of course, we did a lot of information given to you guys. So here is the point. Here you can get the pass. You get to pass it. Contact me. That's the contact. You get to pass any challenge based on the list of those who accept high frequency trade. You get to pass. Anyone that accept high frequency trading, get in touch with me. We'll look into the profile. I already give a list in the group, so ensure you have it. Now, we did a pool of those who are interested in the mentorship. Now, that's the price for the 12 months. So we had, out of some people say not now. They say maybe some other time. So we have 47 people says they are ready. So out of that 47 people, if I get 10 people to register, that's fine. It doesn't need a crowd. We don't need a crowd. So get involved, okay? And the informations are here. For those of you, hey guys, in response to the pool result, for those of you who are interested and ready to sign up, join this group. So join that group there. And also you have 7 days to enroll. Between now and next week, Friday, if you are not enrolled, then forget about it. Like you might as well join the set of next time. Then this is the promo. Can you beat that? From $300, 300 pounds to 120. There is no offer like that anywhere. So take a hold of it and learn, change your life. Some people will blow this money today. I'm telling you, there are people who will blow this $120 today. And by the time they blow it, that's when they will now come and say, oh, I just lost this now. Please, can I sign up? What? Do you have to learn like that? I'm thinking, why do people always end up like that? I don't know. It's so saddening. But people just always, I'm not just laughing at them. I'm just laughing because it's funny. And a lot of them come to me every day, send me inboxes. You can see a lot of messages that I receive every day here. These are all people writing me every day. All these people, they are sending me messages every day. I can screw. All of these people send me messages every day. That's why I have to block their names now so that people will not think. So they're sending me messages every time. It's not wrong. You just need help. And I understand it. But I'm offering you now the help you need. It's not giving you fish. It's teaching you how to fish for yourself. I tell my student, I'm training you to be independent traders. So if you don't like it, that's fine. Don't come to my mentorship and expect me to be giving you a signal. Mentorship is not signaling. I don't give signaling. You can join a signal group if you want, but the mentorship is different. That's why I said trading lab is different. Mentorship is different. So if you join the trading lab, that means you want to be getting my daily trade and analysis and explanation of the market. That's fine. You can do that. But as on the mentee, I won't spoon feed you. You will not be spoon fed in the mentee session. As a mentee. No, I'm not going to be giving you fish. I'm going to teach you how you can fish, catch the fish yourself. And that's what I do. That's what I do. You find your genuineness. You find your own self in trading. That's the beauty of it. So I'll teach you that and I'll make you an independent trader. Okay, so those are the informations I wanted to show you on there. So that's clear now. Any question? I'm done. Any question? Market is not ready to sell, neither is it ready to buy. It's just pushing up and down there. So there's no reasonable trade, then we will not trade. Especially those of you in the trading lab, you will get a trade setup as soon as I get set up. Okay, let me even show you trading lab. This trading lab. Okay, now these are the information there. Oh, sorry, it's not showing the full stuff. It's showing it half. I wanted to show you, but you can read it. Lifetime mentorship, live trading. When I mean lifetime mentorship on the trading lab, every day I have a mentorship class. Those in the trading lab must participate. They have the right. I give them that allowance. They will come in and join the mentorship class. That's why it's called live mentorship. Okay. Then live trading, which are trading and analysis, which we do now, and they always have that. Then they will mingle with other traders, which obviously they do on the main group. So if you are in that group, you will see other traders there as well. You'll be able to share information. So that's it. That's what we do in the trading lab. You get my live trading, live analysis, and also what some people call signal. I don't know what that means, but I think it's live trading, live analysis is the best language for it. So that's for that. And that's the link. Okay. You come to the Telegram group, click on that link, or you will check the video, this video later, or the link will be at the video on YouTube. Okay, that's fair enough about this. I've showed you all the information you need. So if you want it, go grab it. Any question? Let's take some questions now.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please, it's about this trading lab issue that I'm having. You know, the last time I was advised to go and get a dollar card.
Yes.
And since that time, for 2 days now, it's because of today's lecture. I got your link in the bank. They allowed that you be having a live chat now. That was why I returned back.
Oh.
I was in the bank to get that dollar card.
Okay.
I was asked to go and buy dollars from the black market. I bought it and I came back also. Then the issue that we're facing now is since yesterday and today, no network. Please, is there any other way that, as in, like, can we use crypto? Can you do it for we to be able to be using crypto as in USDT to be making payment?
Okay, the problem is that I've thought about it. It's been a while that I've been thinking about it, especially the Nigeria market. Okay, those of you from Nigeria and Africa, Southern Africa, that's struggling with the payment system. I understand that, but I've come up with an idea which I will eventually. I think I should just let it out now so that you guys know what I'm planning to do on that. I think for those of you who are in Africa, in Nigeria specifically, and you want to join the trading lab and you're having difficulty in payment, because when I get to the back office, I can see a lot of declined cards, and most of them 90% of them are from Nigeria. Decline. So I thought, okay, well, we could do something about that. So I think the first thing is we will create a new group for you. That new group will be that everything we post in the trading lab, you'll be able to get access to it. So we'll join you up, but that group will be a certain time to enter, a certain time to leave. What I mean is that for the month of December now, this month is coming to an end. So for the month of December, we'll open the channel up, that group up, for people to subscribe for that month. Once the month ends, it means that everybody there, your monthly subscription has expired. So if you want to continue, then you will have to move to the new month. So each of the channel or each of the group will be created by their months. So for instance, this November, we could say CB Trading Lab November edition or November sub. So it could be like that. So everyone that come in, that means if you come in between the 1st and the 2nd of November, so throughout November, you now have the 1st and 2nd of December to subscribe a new one. then you have that gap. So that means if you come in on the first of, let's say on the 30th of the month, or whatever last day of the previous month, then we'll say from that day to the next day, which on the first, is the room window open for subscription. So if you didn't subscribe for the next month, which the link will be sent to you, you cannot be moved into that month. So from that month, November, you will not be receiving the details and the logins, the analysis that you will be receiving from the one on November. So the December one, those who subscribe into it will not join that group, and then they will be receiving the information. And I hope that's clear. So we'll be able to do that for now until we find a permanent solution, because it's a subscription base. That's the reason we're doing it. So it's not like a one-off payment. Do you get my point? Obviously, those people who are in the trading lab today, they have made way over $30. 30 pounds that they paid for 1 month. They have made way over. I can't even overstress that. So it's not about the $30. It's about having a consistency in the trade. So if you're thinking about the $30, then you're having a small mind in the market. How are you going to make money if $30 is your problem? To learn and then become, that's the problem. So people don't know that these things are there to help them. So that's it, guys. I think that's fair enough. So I will roll out the information and I will roll out the details today. Get ready for that. It will be in the group, in the Telegram group. I'll roll it out, then let everyone know. If you want to join CB Trading Lab, okay, and join this link for the month of December, because at the moment, today's 17th, so this month is already ended. So you can subscribe for the month of December. You can subscribe for the month of January. But at the moment, we will take it month by month. So the next one will be December. So if you want to subscribe for the month of December, you can. And guess what? The advantage is that once you subscribe from now for the month of December, you can actually have access to what we're going to be doing from now till the end of the month. I can consider you to have access to whatever we're doing. That means you can get the signals, get the live training, everything we're doing on the Trading Lab, even now, if you subscribe for December. But remember, from now to the end of the month, you are just enjoying the benefit of coming early for December. So once you get into the December, you now exhaust your December, you plan for the next month, which is January, and that is on you as well. Okay, I think that's clear enough. We're able to do that, and then we'll help everyone out. So we'll solve that problem of those trying to come into the Trading Lab. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Any other question? Let's take some other question.
Yeah, yes, sir. Excuse me, one more question.
Yeah.
So when you do the Trading Lab and the mentorship program, do you have different timing for both of them, or is it the same class? Because I've been taking the Trade Lab, and I see all your teachings, and I'm just wondering if it's that different class for the mentorship program.
Okay, the additional thing is there are people who are not in the mentorship. Okay, they join the Trading Lab, so they will have access to the mentorship class that I do, which is Monday and Wednesday. Okay, that's the advantage that they have for those who are not in the mentorship, but they are in the Trading Lab. But there are those who are already in the Trading Lab, also in the mentorship. They want to join the Trading Lab and they're already in mentorship. So the beauty is that they have access to my daily trade analysis that I'm putting out. Every day I'm putting out either video or an analysis to explain what I'm talking about. That is the advantage. So in other words, sometimes I will come live. Sometimes I will do video explaining what I'm looking at, and I will put it there. They don't get it in the mentorship. No. Oh, Francis, you're there now. You should know that.
I'm on the, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if there are like extra classes for the mentorship, because I would love to join the mentorship, but I don't know if I'm on the, you know, I'll be doing something different, or if
Okay.
if I'm good on the trading lab.
Okay. Now on the mentorship, the advantage that they have is that they have access to all my courses. Okay.
Right.
If you go to tcbacademy.com, you will see my courses there. They have access to it. Immediately they sign up for mentorship, they will be granted access. After maybe in 24 hours time, they'll be granted access to the courses, so they can watch all of the videos and programs I've done on different strategy that I'm looking at. And then we'll now have classes on Wednesdays and Mondays to explain and teach those things in the videos, and also take questions and guide them on their psychology and risk management.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what the mentorship does. And they have access to me 24/7. 24/7 means that 7 days of the week, they can send me a message if they want. I will always reply them. They have my contact, so they will get in touch if they have any problem. But I don't pay attention to people that are stocky, people that are pessimistic. They just try to send things. No, if you're asking intelligent questions, important questions, yeah, I'll pay attention to you. So that's what the mentorship is. But the trading lab extend that. So the trading, even the trade, those in the trading lab have access to the training, but they don't have access to the full courses. So
Right.
what I do in the trading lab is to teach them as we go, like I'm doing now. Do you understand? I could teach,
Yeah.
come in there, just teach as we go, but not giving them the full access into the whole course. Do you get my point?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah, that's the difference.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. So whatever you want to do, just let me know. We'll talk about it if you're interested in any of those things.
Yeah. I'd like to keep going.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So any other question regarding to any of the things we talked about? And if you want to pass a prop firm challenge under high frequency trading and you want your account to start running the next day, go through all the prop firm lists that I shared with you. Look out for the one that can get you funded after you pass, and then get the account, and then you can contact us so we can pass it for you. And once you get passed, you can begin to trade live. Expect to have your withdrawal in the next couple of days if you trade well. But I would advise you join the trading lab so that you can be able to manage your trade. Don't go and trade outside what we send you. If we do not send you anything, don't trade. It means there's nothing in the market, don't trade. If we send you analysis and say this is it, we're looking at, then trade, because that's what we saw. So then you'll be disciplined to know that you are not supposed to be in the market 24/7, or stay in the market 24 hours and just be waiting, or stay in the market like all day, or 8 hours, just be looking at the chart and confused. No, we'll take away all of that. Okay, so we'll be able to help you on those regard. All right, thank you very much. And I'm out now. Let me see. I think some people are making a comment here. Let me see. Just a minute. Please, an issue to enter trade in the what? Please, an issue to enter trade in my Infinity account that you validated yesterday. What? What did you do? Contact me immediately. What did you do? Yes, talk to me. You're here. ATM.
Yes, I'm there, sir. Good morning, all.
What
Good morning, sir. I don't know. I just entered the information in my MT4 mobile account, and I tried to place a trade this morning, but it was not able to take any trade.
What did it tell you? Did it show you that you're live? Because if you let me show you something. This is my account briefly. You must be able to see something like this. If your account is still valid, if you haven't breached it, because everyone else is okay. Is it active?
It's still valid.
Is it
Active,
still active?
yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
fine.
sir.
If it's still active, you have not violated anything. So
Why
are you not
I've not
finding
even entered. I just wanted to try to enter one position this morning.
What pair were you trading?
I was trying to enter the sell around 7:30 a.m.
What broker?
Okay.
What you need to do is, I think you chose the wrong broker, the wrong asset in the brokerage. You need, if you are selling, let's say you're selling a GDP USD, okay, that's what you want to say, GDP USD.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's say that's the pair you saw. Okay, you must see an eye on it, on top of it like this. If you don't see this
exactly,
preface,
I didn't see that eye.
That's why it didn't work. That's the wrong asset.
Yes, the other thing is that I've even tried with the US30 that has that eye.
No, you can't trade US30 on that account. If you're using, what lot size did you use?
0.01.
No, it won't work. US, okay. How long have you been trading?
No, for long. But
How
I was
long?
not trading that day.
No. I mean, how long have you been in the trading industry?
I've been in the industry since 2018, but only trading GU and gold.
And you don't understand these things?
I've never even tried to look at that site.
Okay. Now here's the point. That pair you're trading, US30, does not accept anything less than one standard. The lowest lot size is one standard, one lot. Okay.
All right.
That's why it didn't go through. It's good that you ask questions now.
Yes, because I was confused a bit. For the GU, I understood that is because I'm not seeing the eye that is just after.
Also,
like
the US30 must have an eye too.
Yes, it's having that eye. But the trade was not taking. Now I get why it was not taking now.
That's okay. 8 cap for you. 8 cap always have their eye on it. That's their broker. Yes. Okay. Then if you're trading US30, it will be one standard. Please be careful if you're trading one standard. Don't enter.
I won't even enter it.
Okay. So don't go and lost the privilege
that
of
one,
being asked.
That one, that one is a high risk that I cannot take now.
Okay. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. And we're waiting for trade. You can see that trade is playing up and down. It's not moving. So no setup, no trade. That's it. I'll see you guys next week. And those of you in the Telegram group, congratulations. I believe you are enjoying the moment of being in the Telegram group already. Let's share the link, invite others to join us in the Telegram group, and we'll be able to help each other as we grow. Hopefully by tomorrow or next, we might be able to talk about psychology, but if not, expect it next week. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you next week.
Bye. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, then. Thanks. I appreciate all. Thank you.